Back at it again for a Week 9 NFL Highs edition. It's your host, Jerome Brashear, JQB for 3. We're doing it again back home in Phoenix, Arizona. Good step away to Colorado Springs, but we're back. Let's get straight into it. Game of the year potentially with the Chicago Bears and Cincinnati Bengals. Who knew that could be a game of the year candidate? 47-42 Chicago. Cincinnati, you did everything you could on offense. Joe Flacco did everything he could, especially with T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase was very solid as well. Led a great comeback. Your defense has to hold. And Chicago's offense was just steamrolling the entire game. And that late touchdown really puts a damper on what's been Cincinnati's MO all season. We can put up points, we just can't stop anything. Great win from Chicago, an amazing game to watch, stellar finish. A couple of upsets this week took place. Minnesota Vikings handled the Detroit Lions. The score was a little bit closer than how it felt. Minnesota had control of that game, and they stepped on it. Shout out to Minnesota going into Detroit and taking down a very good Detroit Lions team. Another upset, gotta give a lot of love to the Carolina Panthers. Bryce Young has turned the team around. He's been playing phenomenal, but Rico Dowdle, he is a very hard runner. He deserves a lot of credit as well. That offense is humming a little bit, just enough to win games, but really their defense was the MVP of this game. They shut down the Green Bay Packers' high passing offense. They really had Jordan Love in a chokehold. Great win for Carolina, big upset going into Lambeau and handling business this past Sunday. Gotta talk about this weekend, the Chiefs and Bills. Anytime the Chiefs and Bills play in the regular season, it's a banger. Even in the playoffs, it's must-watch TV. Bills took care of business once again against the Kansas City Chiefs. Excellent game from Josh Allen. He had a masterful game. Another game I want to take a look at is the Pittsburgh Steelers cooling off the red-hot Indianapolis Colts. Jonathan Taylor did not have his best game as a runner, but also the O-line was just getting manhandled at the front. It's hard to get good rushing yards in when your O-line's getting handled. Daniel Jones, though, is going to be the reason why they lost this one. 6 turnovers for the Indianapolis Colts, and he had 5 of them. That's just not going to get it done. Too many turnovers for the Indianapolis Colts. Got to be better in handling the football with Daniel Jones. But ultimately, Pittsburgh won this game, and they handled business taking care of the Colts. Gave them their second loss of the season, but Indianapolis is going to be just fine. And Pittsburgh is going to be a good team as well, so give them credit. The Broncos and the Jaguars both took care of business on the road in their games this week in nail-biting finishes. Broncos won off a game-winning kick against the Houston Texans, 18-15. The Jacksonville Jaguars went into Las Vegas in an overtime win against the Las Vegas Raiders, who, by the way, had one of the games of the year for Brock Bowers. 3 touchdowns, over 125 yards, a lot of receptions from him. Him and Geno had that connection going. That's the offense you want to see from the Raiders. It's just too little too late in the season for that. But shout out to Jacksonville and Denver for winning their games this week. And we take a look at 2 more games I wanted to highlight. The Arizona Cardinals. Shout out to the Arizona Cardinals without Kyler Murray going into Dallas and taking care of the Cowboys. In Arlington, Dallas was undefeated this year. They had not lost a game at home until now. Secondarily, Sam Darnold had a masterful game. 270 passing yards in the first half with 4 touchdowns. That deserves a lot of credit. Shout out to them. And with that, it's your host, Jerome Brashear, JQB for 3. Feels good to be back in the state of Arizona. Hope everyone has a blessed rest of your week. Thank you, Laura, for another video. Let's get to it.